Well, Mercury got it again. I had all this stuff written out, all this great information, and it went away. Bye-bye. So I'll have to reshare it. I have information on the decks I'm using. I have information on the contest that you can enter. And I'll put all the links up so that you can do that. Blah! So I he is here. I know Burgess was here right on the dot. So dang. I am Arwen. I am the professional joy seeker. And right now he is here. I know Burgess was here right on the dot. So dang. Mercury's favorite person to jerk around, I think. My fault. My fault. I didn't do any cinnamon. I didn't do any work. So um, this week I have been doing my daily messages. We've worked with the New Era Elements Tarot deck. We've worked with the Bianco Nero Tarot deck. And we have worked with the Practical Tarot Wisdom deck. So, hey, Burgess. Fix my other tweet because that one, everybody's going to the wrong one. No! Wrong! Use this one, she shouted. RX 10, Arwen 0, still. Yeah, that's about it. Um, I hope it gets tweeted. We'll see. Um, but thanks so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. Where are y'all? There you are. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you're getting Secrets of the Mystic Grove. Please let me know how you like them. That's pretty exciting. So, in my original blah, 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 I wrote a lot of things. There's a summit I want y'all to take a look at, particularly if you're going to go into business as a card reader. This will also be good if you want to do business in other areas because people are talking about, like I talk a little bit about community and how community helps me. I know Bettabelle Wynn is on there. Chris McClure from Shipper Books. Stephen Bright. Caitlin. The Matthews. Sorry, Mr. Matthews. John and Caitlin Matthews are going to be on there. Who else did I see on there? Loads and loads of names, right? Loads of good people. So you can see all of them free if you watch them when they run. You can buy a $5 ticket and get replays. Then it's like $19. And the $47 ticket is you get all the downloads, plus you get a $200 discount off any of Tori's classes. And Tori Hartman is doing it. I'm also going to be launching another joint venture project in September, so keep your ears out for that. It's with Christine Agro. It's going to be pretty cool. And I've had people question me, like, Arwen, why are you always doing this panhandle on YouTube thing? Give me money, give me money, give me money. Well, the crazy thing is I get bills. You know, I do. I get bills that say, hey, pay us money. So I like to pay them money. They don't do barter really well. I know. Wish they would. But like you, I like living in a house. I like having electricity. I love having the internet. So that's why I have a lot of videos locked behind the Patreon wall. Not because I don't like you guys. It's because I got to make a living. And so it's $5 a month to get all that. And I realize that's, that can be a lot. That's $60 from a yearly budget. I get it. That can be a lot of money. So I am not shaming you. I'm just telling you why I'm always saying, hey, buy this product. Hey, buy that product. Because I make a little money. I mean, on Amazon, I do my affiliates. If you buy a deck from Amazon, right? Kitty Darling, dang that light company, and they're no bartering. But on Amazon, if I share something and you buy it on Amazon, I make a little money. Like last month, I made $14.75. Still not enough to pay the electric company. But it's a little bit, right? So understand that I am a professional reading. I don't make a living at doing my readings, y'all. I make good money at it, but I have a husband who supports this household greatly. But strangely, he would like a partner who actually helps a little more. I know, crazy, right? And for my own self-worth, I like to be able to pay. So that's it. Right. Burgess says she made $12 through Amazon. So, right. And she feels weird doing, but wanting to advertise her creative passion business stuff. And y'all should be watching Burgess. She has a great channel. And she's a lot of fun. I think Burgess, are you on Patreon yet? You should be. Right. Even $14 can get coffee for us. That's exactly right. So I just like to be really upfront about that. You know, there's been some silliness to me, maybe not silliness to those who did it, about witches who sell the craft. Boom, boom, boom. You guys, tarot is a skill. It's not magic. I'm psychic, yeah. But that's free. I throw in the psychic shit for free. You got a grandfather with a cleaver? I'm going to tell you about him. But so don't be out there poking fingers at people who ask you to pay for stuff. You know, don't be out there downloading free books off LimeWire or whatever it is these days. You're stealing. You are stealing. Don't tell me, well, I can't afford it. Then wait till you can. Because you've just taken 60 cents out of somebody else's mouth. And if 60 cents is that important to you, it's that important to the person too. So, let me get off my soapbox. Boom. Now, speaking of money, ha ha ha. We went to an auction yesterday, and boy, did we get out of there cheap. We got some filing cabinets. I'm talking big door filing cabinets for like $2.50 a piece. What? Yeah, I'm going to use them for my magazine. So it's even a business expense, right? But I also got something, not for $2.50. It's a 3-drawer. It's 9 down, 3 across. So it's a mala, right? Because a mala bracelet is 27. 9 beads with 3 spacers. Mind blown. So I'm calling it my mala box. And I'm going to clean it out, and then I'm going to put in like some incense, stones that I'm selling. Some of my tarot decks, I've gotten way unorganized again. So I've got somebody who wants to buy the Ted Andrews deck, which I've got the book and the deck. Yeah. Somewhere. So I've got to find all that stuff. I keep saying I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my stuff together and sell it. I told my husband I was trying to get down to 100 decks, and I thought he was almost going to wreck the car. I also don't think, believe me. I do have a couple of these and a couple of these for sale that I will sign. I wrote this. I didn't do the artwork. I helped write the book. I didn't do the artwork. Yeah, I love garage selling, Tracy. Love it. Absolutely. And we do it a lot, but we're pretty careful because sometimes I have a real bad habit. If you have a garage sale and I come to your garage sale and you speak to me, I am that person that buys something, even if I don't need it, because now I feel like we're connected. I need to stop that. I need to have a garage sale and have all those people come to my garage sale, right? Um, but yeah, thrift stores, yard sales, they're super fun. Um, and yeah, fun, fun, fun. So let's start talking about this week's Tarotscopes. What decks am I using? What decks are you using, Arwen? I am using the Chinese Tarot. And this looks a little beat up because this is the 1989. It is out again. I love all things Asian. Maybe not all, most, most. I don't know what it is, if it's a past life, which I think it is, but I love it. I just love it. I'll have to do some work with my the Charming Dead oracles and see about that. And then here's another deck. This is also this is the original, which came out blah blah blah. I don't know, but this is out now again from Rockpool Publishing. Flowers of the Night Oracle, exploring your power and passion. Hey, great owls, great horned owls answer that. So don't, actually, it's like this. I know. And I'm China. I'm China. Kitty Darling says she is, Japan is her goal. So let's dive in because, as you know, the contest. I am giving one of these decks away every week. The catch, and you knew there was a catch, you have to be on the newsletter. I'm giving it away to one newsletter person each week. So that's today. You can still subscribe today, the 19th, next Sunday, and the 26th. What am I giving away? I'm so glad you asked. David Rosenhaus's Rock and Roll Oracle. This is the classic rock edition. This is such a fun deck. I couldn't find my open copy. I have an open copy that I love. And did I mention I'm a little scattered right now? Anybody want to come to Clovis and organize me, please? You have to put up with cats and sometimes stinky cat boxes. I try to keep them clean, but you know. Oh, and dogs. Yeah. But come on. But anyway, David gave me these decks. Great. So, yes, Vic, now, since you're laid up anyway, get over here. You can hop around on your broken foot and help me. And how do we win again? Thank you, Burgess. You join my newsletter. You can do that by going to, hang on. Where the hell is it? I'll put the links in here. Copy link address. Live control room. Oh, there I am. Lynn, right? Oh, you know what, Kitty? We use a walnut litter. Amazing. Actually, the reason it stinks right now is we're trying to get rid of a bad litter. We don't want to just throw it out, so we're using it. And I have to like dump the whole box routinely. But I'm not really good about routines. So that's going to be what I do after this is I'm probably going to, vacuum, get some cat boxes cleaned up, that sort of thing. I'm going to do this and my patrons' YouTube. Oh, my Patreon. Did I mention that? $5 a month. You could go higher if you want, but $5 a month, you get your individual Tarotscopes every week. Almost every week, as somebody teased me. And it's $1.25 a week, so you get all 12. Boop, 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 boop. That's my job today. And you're here. No, if you're already on the newsletter, you're already in the contest. No worries. I was going to do a thing where patron people got an extra, but that just makes it too confusing. And I do a lot for the patrons. I just did a giveaway for them, and I haven't done anything for the newsletter. So that's what I'm doing. Join the newsletter. And it comes out like once a week. And if I have things like joint ventures, then you're going to get it a little more frequently, but not much. Flowers of the Night Oracle by Sherilyn Darcy. This is, I believe, her self published or published some other way. Yep. Bunches of Blooming. This is 2016. It's copyrighted to her, so this is her publication. And I may once I get a copy of the newer one, I may sell this limited edition, this first edition. We'll see. It starts out with this quote by Sarah Williams. Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. I thought that was Shakespeare. Oh well. Thank you, grape jelly, nails. Yeah, and if you try to join the newsletter and you've already joined it, it won't let you. Just so you know. So, and these I like these cards. I like them. See, doopy doopy doopy, doopy doopy doopy. I pulled a card. Sometimes I'll pick up an oracle deck and pull a card just to see if I should use it. And the card I pulled from this deck was called Awaken. Okay. So this is for the Joy Seeker Patrol. You're part of the tribe, the patrol, the loosely affiliated group of adult humans and some children. Um, Sorry, that's kicking me in a funny way and making me think it's a bug, which will make me squeak and run, and it won't be pretty. Um, so please share this. I'd really appreciate that. That way we get more people in and we hang out. And I am going to do some free readings at the end. So stick around. And make comments, because what I'm going to do this time for the free readings is I'm going to go through and pull names from the comments. I'm just going to kind of scan them and do them. So, what is the Joy Patrol's message today for this week? This is our weekly reading. What do we need to know? She describes what the flower is, and it's the port wine magnolia. And our message is compassion. Hey, Abby, nice to see you. So, compassion. I'll have more compassion when you put. Thank you, camera. They're so pretty, y'all. I'm so glad that Rockpool has put them out. Rockpool publishes. Several people carry Rockpool stuff. Several of the U.S. distributors, and Rockpool is in Australia. So if you're in Australia, you can get these pretty easily. Compassion. Compassion is one of those things that I sometimes struggle with. I see somebody on the street corner and I think, get a job! When I know for a fact that many of our street people, many of our homeless people have mental illness. They have reasons for being out there. And I lose my compassion because there's so many. And if we look at it historically, we look back to Reagan when he did all the shit he did. And there's a reason a lot of them are on the street now and not where they could be getting help. And they are. Schizophrenia is a horrific epidemic out there. And the problem with it is, and I speak as somebody who uses antidepressants, When you start feeling better, you stop taking the medicine because you think you don't need them anymore. Now, I haven't done that in a long time because I learned my lesson way back. This past episode was a screw up with the stupid doctor. Excuse me, the stupid PA, NP. She was a nurse practitioner, and it's stupid. But compassion is something we can all build, right? It's something we can exercise. It's something we can work towards. And one thing is to have compassion for ourselves when we lose our compassion. That's a hard thing, right? Get a job. God, Arwen, you're such a bitch. Well, I just keeping the cycle going. Ah! So, compassion for yourself and compassion for others. Today, I choose to exercise my compassion muscle. Today, I choose to exercise my compassion muscle. Today, I choose to stick my. I'm sorry, I just read K. Today, I choose to exercise my compassion muscle. Tell Colleen I love her and that I hope she had an excellent week with you. I'll talk to you later, baby. Kay's my bestie, and one of her besties came in. We can have extra besties. It's okay. So, compassion. Love you too, sweetie. Now let's look at the Chinese tarot deck. It is by Zhu Goliu. Do not know if I'm saying that correctly, but Lynn says I have depression, anxiety, and it seems to creep up at the worst moments. Girl, and lately this Mars and Mercury retro at the same time. Fuck me, running. It's been bad. Um, Let me show you this. We were talking on one of my other videos about little white books. This is a little white book, right? It's actually littler than it looks because I stick cards in it so I don't get them in. But this is old school little white book. And this is the old Chinese tarot, which I really looked for. Yeah, I love this deck. So, Lynn, when it happens, you might immediately do something that's self-care, like when you feel it sneaking up, go grab a cup of tea. Sit for 3 minutes with pretty music playing, something, just anything to get focused to the now. They say that anxiety minds focus backwards and non-anxiety minds focus outwards. So we have to remember to flip that spotlight around. And in doing so, you train yourself, right? You do it every time. It's hard. Sometimes it doesn't work. You just got to keep turning it every time. And of course, whatever your therapist is working with you on, that's a biggie. So, oh yeah, Abby says she's having it too. Going outside, absolutely. Echo, when does Mercury go direct?
Mercury is retrograde. Mercury turns direct on August 19th, 2018.
August 19th, next week. And I think Mars is the 26th. Let's see if Echo knows. Echo, when does Mars go direct? Echo, when does Mars go direct? I love talking
Sorry, I'm not sure.
to her. Okay, Mars is the 27th. Kitty says I know more than Echo. Okay. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Yes, ma'am. That is such an excellent thing to do. So, what is our message for this week? What is our 3-card Tarotscope going to tell us? We're going to use theme, and we're going to use blessing and challenge. I was going to say hot water, cold water, but no. So, and when I do this, I see theme as water. And the reason I talk about hot water, sometimes the theme isn't something we like. It's not something we want emphasized. So we want to turn up the challenge and turn down the blessing. I hope that makes sense. Cognitive behavioral therapy helped me immensely. There's another one. And boom. Oh, look at our boy. The Ten of Cups. He kind of reminds me of Happy Buddha. Please focus. Please focus. There are my nails. You love my nails. There. Juggling all those bowls. He's got something to fill everything. He is a happy, happy man. Now, the Ten of Cups is a lovely card for us this week. It talks about family, harmony, relationships, like blossoming into what they're supposed to be. So that's a really, really good. And Saturn goes direct on the 6th. Thank you, darling. I know it's been a lot of retros. um, but the Ten of Cups is about happiness. It's a happily ever after card. It's a card that says things that you've worked for, things that maybe you're working on, they're coming together. They're going to bloom and blossom. Give them the room they need, because 10 cups are a lot of cups. So don't be stingy. Open up. What's the blessing? Confucius. And Confucius stands in for the card Judgment. And Confucius had a lot of sayings, right? Please note that may you live in interesting times is not an ancient Chinese curse. It was first put into a book, Lazarus Long, Heinlein, I'm almost positive. It is not an ancient curse. Ugh. But Confucius in Judgment says judgment is helping this Ten of Cups. So judge yourself with a Ten of Cups filter. Judge yourself from a happily ever after. Judge yourself from a place of love and joy. It's okay to judge yourself. Just don't be shitty about it. Don't judge yourself or somebody else in a way you wouldn't want to be judged, right? That old Southern sense. Burgess went to church today. Did you see that dress she wore? My, I didn't think anybody would pair it with that color hair, but she did. What? That is a Southern backhanded slap. Don't do it to yourself or anyone else. What is our challenge? Being defensive. Bless her heart, right? I did leave that off. 9 of Staves. Being defensive. Thinking everybody's coming after you. Thinking you have to stand your ground and fight things off. No, you don't. I learned this phrase recently. I'm sure it's been around a while. I don't remember who said it. You do not have to accept an invitation to every fight. Right? So if I walk up, I'm going to use Burgess again, to Burgess and say, hey, Burgess, can you tell me what color you're using on your hair? Because I sure don't want to make that mistake myself. What? Now, y'all, I'm picking on her because I think she's got the most freaking gorgeous hair in the world, okay? It's so pretty. But I know she can take it. But don't be that person. It's not a good excuse, Tracy. If you're going through menopause, manage it. Manage it. You know? I would love to say that I was right in the fact that I was a super, uber bitch during the week when I was getting my medicine rebalanced. It wasn't okay. I mean, we know why it was happening, but my husband got put through hell. Not okay. You know, what I should have done, and it's hard. It's hard when you know you're fixing to turn into Xena bitch princess warrior. Get in your car and go somewhere, right? Go to a park, step outside. Don't subject. It's called white gray. It is not. It's beautiful. So you stop. Um, Black cohosh, really? So you're using a natural dye? Wow. Now I hate you. But that was this week's Tarotscopes. And because I picked on, yes, black cohosh for menopause. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's COHOSH. I think. Yeah. Pretty sure there's an H in it. I'm going to be using Flowers of the Night. I am going to use Burgess, Kitty Darling, and Tracy. So Burgess, this card is for you. For putting up with all my shit. What's a good message for Burgess around something that she needs an answer on? She'll know the question. This is an answer to that question. Burgess, sensitivity, night gladiolus, and it looks like an armored pig, so it must be some type of armadillo. We get it here. Night gladiolus. I love gladiolus. Sensitivity. I think this talks about somebody else's sensitivity and how you can deal with it. Somebody in your immediate sphere is maybe feeling a little prickly, a little pokey, and your handling of their fucking sensitivity, baby, stuff is going to direct the energy of the week, you know. So if you go in with fucking sensitivity, baby, probably not going to end well for anybody. But if you understand that they're being sensitive right now and you can grasp why Mars, Mercury, Saturn, everybody else on the entire stinking planetary world, then maybe you'll be able to direct that and change that. It is a pretty deck, Matthew, isn't it? It's Flowers of the Night by Sherilyn Darcy. And next we're going to Kitty Darling. Y'all talk. I've got some gray. I just happen to dye it pink. It didn't all take. So let's look at Kitty Darling at the Emporium. Euphorium, not at the Emporium. I'm sorry, Kitty. What is an answer to a question that Kitty Darling needs answered now? Commitment. Wolf's Evening Primrose. About that work you said you're needing to do? Wolf's Evening Primrose. Commitment. It's about committing to what you said you'd commit to and really jumping in and digging in and getting really power focused on what it is you need to do. In this week's AstroBiz Digest, I get it from Teresa Reed. I make no money off of it. It's like $99 for a complete year. It's really cheap. You get so much, a weekly newsletter, a monthly newsletter, and it's totally worth getting. But she talked about digging in and really setting yourself to getting stuff done and not getting sidetracked. So something is out there that's trying to sidetrack you. It's probably a new idea, a new project, needs to be put on hold for now. You know that, until at least Mercury goes direct. Put it on hold. But, you know, get everything else done so you've got a clear slate for next Sunday when you can launch that and get into that. Okay. Bye, Burgess. And then we're doing, I forgot who I'm doing. Tracy. Tracy? Am I doing Tracy? I'm doing Tracy. Okay. So this is for Tracy. And Tracy, you get Awareness Moonflower. Kind of looks like the Easter Island heads, doesn't it? Might be. Awareness Moonflower. Tracy, stay aware, be aware, listen to your gut, darling. Listen to your gut. Super important that you stay focused on being aware of what's happening. I don't think it's a safety issue. I think it's reaching out and touching those people in your life that you love, that you know you have that kind of psychic connection with. One of them needs that awareness, and I don't know who it is. I keep getting an initial P. So reach out, find them, touch them, connect with them, do what needs to be done. And if you're good at talking to the other side, that P might be on the other side. So I love you guys. I appreciate your being here. Remember, I'm going to put all the links in just a few minutes. Sign up for the newsletter if you want to be one of the people who can win the Rock and Roll Oracle. I'm giving one away for the next 3 Sundays. You got to be a member of the newsletter to win. And I appreciate you sharing this video very, very much. Seek joy, y'all. And remember, I'm Arwen, the professional joy seeker, and I love you. So remember that if nobody else in the world seems to love you today, I do. Warts, boils, and all.